Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of What's on Deck. This is Vito's Day 32. Let's start off on looking at doing a little recap of what is on Kickstarter. First of all, you got the Bicycle Stained Glass Phoenix point cards from Collectible Point Cards. It is funded 21 days ago, obviously pretty popular deck for them. The Essential Fabrica and can't pronounce that word for some reason. Anonymous playing cards by Glitz Card is funded 100% right now. 10 days to go. Not particularly a fan of it. Tennis playing cards by Grant Yoon is 19% funded. 37 hours to go. Not gonna happen, unfortunately. Highlighter playing cards by Steven Singleton is 7% funded. 12 days to go. Ain't gonna happen. Devastation. Be done with this launch. Don't look at that. The Galahorn Viking playing cards by Ethereal Visions Publishing is extremely well funded. 5 days to go. Silver Sackbut V2 by Magic Square Company is funded. 5 days to go. I can't recall if we looked at the Blacktails deck already. I think we did. Blacktails playing cards, Chapter 1, The Arrival by Ed M. Crown. It's 35% funded, 16 days to go, not looking too good at this rate. Body cards by Central Labs is 10% funded, 19 days to go, also not looking good. Jitos and Jokers by Wesley Robb is 84% funded, 3 days to go. May or may not make it, we'll see, I guess. Heroes of Japan by Card Deck is funded, 3 days to go. Worst Deck of Cards by Teach by Magic is also funded, 4 days to go. Shapeshifter playing cards by Craig Maidment is 57% funded, 13 days to go. It's not looking too good, but still a chance. Liney Curve playing cards by Forms Essentials is funded, 6 days to go. Tikilandia by Robert Jimenez is funded with 8 days to go. A lot of projects funding. Bloom playing cards, which we got last week by Edgar Montoro. I think we did that last week. Could be wrong. Is 49% funded, 29 days to go. Fairly certain we looked at it. The Bicycle Modern Aircraft point cards from Buyworthy is 47% funded, 8 days to go. Not looking too good at this rate, but there's still a chance. Wild West playing cards by SVI Group is funded, 5 days to go. Juggler Marble Edition by Julio Rivera is funded, 4 days to go. The Donald Deck by The Donald Deck is 36% funded, 9 days to go. Not going to happen, thank goodness. The Ode to La Katrina playing cards by Roman Kotiv is funded, 10 days to go. Dragonback playing cards by Ben Green is funded, 8 days to go. Pretty much like the decks I just before. The Heart Show deck here, Bad Girl Artwork Poker playing cards Volume 2 by House of Heart Show is funded, 5 days to go. I'm pretty sure we looked at that. Luna Moon and Helia's Sun by Kevin Yu is extremely well funded, over $100,000, 5 days to go, doing very well. The Bicycles, Trigger Forms, Owl playing cards by Will Roya is also well funded, 15 hours to go. Strain Wars, the Collage deck by Jason Shepard is not funded. It's 17% funded, 27 days to go. I highly doubt it makes it. What in the hell is this? A menstrual cycle game. Oh goody, it's going to do very well, I'm sure. And then there's the Sun Tzu's Deck 2 relaunch by D. Rodriguez. It has, well, I was going to say it has funded. It has not quite funded yet. It is 99% funded, 19 days to go. But it's as good as funded at this point in time. So moving on to new stuff. I decided we'll do a little recap and then we'll get into new stuff. We got these Sakura playing cards by Francis Garcia. It is 48% funded, 34 days to go, lots of time to go. There's a very good chance this one funds, especially at this rate. It is pink. It is inspired by the Cherry Blossom. It's a Cherry Blossom theme. Just fine. It's a nice back design, for the most part. To be produced by Hansen Chen Miracle Production. Okay. Now he thinks he's some kind of a miracle worker, apparently. The faces, however, yeah. The court cards, they are okay. They're not too exciting. Somebody described them as being kind of Lego styled. Um, and I kind of agree. And then the other thing I don't like, particularly, and it reminds me kind of the Frostbite deck here that we see listed here as being produced by Hanson Chen. And that is just the colors of the faces you'll see. Interesting Joker. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure what exactly this is supposed to be. In the corner, it must be Joker in Japanese or something. It's okay deck. It's going to handle good. What I don't like, you look right here, is the colors of the faces. Pink and pink. Not overly distinguishable, from black suits to red suits. I don't think. I don't think it's going to be, personally. It's a nice tuck case, pretty interesting. This is apparently spring edition, which means they're planning more editions. Fantastic. But yeah, that's kind of a turn-off is, you see the Hearts and Diamonds, it's a very faint pink color, which I don't think is going to look too good. It's going to be too faint. And the Spades and the Clubs are just a dark pink color. It's a lot of pink, and I got nothing against pink. It's a lot of pink, and I think it would have been nice if the suit colors were more distinguishable from blacks to the reds, if you will. Only producing 1,000 through Hanson Chen in Taiwan. Luxury stock, thin luxury stock, legendary finish, etc., etc. Fulfilled by gamblers. Moving on, we got the Picks playing cards by Fields Crafters. It is 31% funded, 26 days to go. It's a very low goal at that point. If it's only $876 and 31% funded, very low goal. They are being produced by Noir Arts. It is a 2,800 euro goal. It's a big difference to Canadian currency. It is basically a Nintendo-themed deck of cards. It's a pixelated deck of cards is what it is. Been there, done that. We've already seen this years ago from Home Run Games, so it's not overly exciting. It's being printed by Noir Arts, which does not excite me at all. It's okay. The aces, they got the little Super Mario box with a pip coming out of it. That's kind of neat. The back design, the tuck case isn't bad. It looks like a Nintendo console, a Nintendo game system, or a game itself. They made the back look like a sleeve on a Nintendo cartridge. But hey, guess what? Home Run Games, they actually had sleeves. I've got one in my drawer somewhere. I just saw it the other day. That fit on your tuck case. This is a little lackluster. The court cards are okay. They're just pixelated figures. There's different colors, as you can see. This is the base picks. This one here is the Green Kingdom. It's currently locked. Right. Here you see some of the court cards. I'm assuming it's going to be the same court cards for every deck. And there's basically one deck for each suit, apparently. I'm going to assume. Yeah, that tuck case is not that exciting, especially with this thing on the back design here, on the back of the box, to make it look like it's a sleeve for the game, but it's not an actual sleeve. It's only on half the box. It just looks kind of silly. Apparently there's coins. Not surprised there. 3 different types of coins. Gold, silver, and bronze. The stretch goals. Green Kingdom at 6,000 euros. The White Kingdom at 8,000 euros. And the Dark Kingdom at 10,000 euros. Whether or not they won't unlock all those, I don't know. Whether or not it funds, I don't know. Just personally, I think that when you look at it, Home Run Games set the bar, and it's way up here for a pixelated deck of cards like this, and this one is way down here. Personally, that's the way I kind of look at it when it comes to projects like this. I know I've mentioned it before. I'll mention it again, I'm sure. and that is I like to look at decks that are similar out there or that are the same, like the ones from Home Run Games, and they kind of set the bar. And these ones, the tuck case doesn't do it for me, and nothing is really the back design doesn't do it for me. It's just not that great. And you can still get those other ones, I'm pretty sure. Next, we got the Colored Stripes playing cards by Michael Samuelson. Actually, I might have mentioned this one last week. It's 8% fun, 21 days ago. It's just 4 colored stripes. It's not that exciting. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I mentioned it last week. I feel like I did. Let's just see when it launched. Come on. Yes, we did. So let's move on. Then there's the Diva playing cards, first edition, 74% funded, 22 days ago by Alexandra Matencio. It's a colorful deck of cards, and I may or may not have mentioned last week as well. Can't recall. I don't think so, though. It's obviously by cardists, for cardists. It's colorful, it's fun, it's similar to some other decks out there. Being produced by Carter Moon Day, so the quality is going to be very good. I'm not sure how I feel about these faces. And personally, I wouldn't mind seeing more images of the faces. There's not very many of them. Ace of Spades looks pretty nice. I'm not sure how I feel about the scorecards, though. There they are. I'm not even sure what those scorecards are supposed to be. But it is what it is. They're okay. It's not bad. Something I might look to get later on. Right now, I'm very limited on what I can do with Kickstarter because I'm not working. And I don't know when I'm going to be back to work. Devastation by Jody Eklund, the Silver Edition. I probably mentioned this one already. Well funded, 23 days to go. Let me just double check here. I must have mentioned this one. Yes, I did. I apologize. I gotta try to remember which decks I've already sold, which I did. Next, we got the Windrose playing cards, White Edition by Anthony Carvelli. It is 10% fun, 24 days ago. I'm not sure it's gonna happen at this rate. It's pretty simple tuck case. It's got like a compass theme, and you can see that on the front and also on the back design. It's a pretty nice back design in gold and white. Simple, but nice. Nice custom court cards, although again, fairly straightforward and classic looking. He's blowing something for some reason. And I'll agree with other people's comments that I see in the kings, the face of the kings, they just don't seem to fit with the rest of it. They like seem really small and weird. Each suit seems to represent a different season, or a different direction, I should say. North, east, south, and west. And, they're pretty cool. It almost makes sense to have this as like a 4-color deck, but it is what it like 4 different suit colors. But it is what it is. It's not bad. It's completely custom. I kind of like it. It's one that I hope I will check out later on at some point in time, just not right now. Moving on, we got Seraphim Luxury playing cards, printed by USPC, by Noah White. It is 70% fun, 25 days to go. You look at that back design, and you go, what the hell were they thinking? It looks like a wing on the back design. Half black, half white, obviously kind of designed with cardistry in mind, I would say. Be printed by USPC on a crushed stock. That's just not a good back design, in my opinion, at all. Standard faces, how exciting. The Jokers, not exciting at all. The Ace of Spades doesn't look very original or exciting or anything like that. I get it. It fits the back design. It's wings on the spade tip, but I think I've seen that before. Fairly certain. It's definitely got like a wing theme. There's also a gold which basically is just a deck with a gold seal. How exciting! We're going to pay more money for a gold seal. Really? That's it. That just seems kind of ridiculous. And it's not even an exciting gold seal. It just says Seraphim Gold. I mean, really? This one funds? I don't know. At this rate, it's not looking too good. And then we got the Neo Wave, all foil playing cards from Montenzu Design. Actually, I might have shown you this one already as well. 73% funded, 9 days to go. I must have shown you that one before. It's not bad. I think they've added a different tuck case for one of the tiers. Then we got Art of Cardistry V3 Geometry playing cards by Dylan Prescott, and it is 98% funded, 6 days to go. Extremely low goal if it's only $1,000 goal. Yeah, $1,000 US. That's just ridiculous. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's NPC. $30 for one deck. 50 out of 60 left, so he's not even showing a lot of these on the early bird. 20 of 20 left on the 2 deck sets. So people have been buying what? Okay, there was early birds. $20 for one each. 5 people got those and 2 decks. Like, I don't understand why people are paying this much money for this deck of cards. Apparently it's going to have Yoli. It's not really geometry. This is not a geometry deck. That's not geometry. That looks like feathers or something. NPC has been making casino-ready cards for over 30 years. I can't think of any casino that has ever used an NPC deck. I have many casino decks. I've seen many casino decks. I've not seen one that has been an NPC deck. They've always been usually they're aristocrat or B or Jamaco or Paulson or something like that. Not NPC unless it's out in Asia somewhere. But anyways, not to say that there's not anything wrong with the quality of NPC, but this guy is just really overcharging for decks, trying to make them seem really special because they're limited, and people are buying it for some reason. I don't understand it. And he has not, this is his 4th project now, he has not fulfilled anything, to my knowledge, from his previous projects. So let's move on. I'm not interested in that one. I don't see any reason to support it. Anyways, that's it for Kickstarter. And I'm gonna pause the video and see what else is to talk about. Alright, a few more things to talk about. First of all, there's some new mini bicycle decks, and I've seen at Murphy's Magic in red and blue. They come with a modern-looking tuck case, as you can see. And they actually have standard-looking court cards as opposed to what you usually get with mini decks, which is a bridge-sized court card that you usually see. So that's kind of interesting. Apparently they are on back order. There's 0 available. I did order them. I'm going to see what happens. Hopefully I get some. Then there is, I can show you this one here, the Resurrected deck, which is also sold out at Murphy's, but it's available from places like Hocus-Pocus. It was designed by Phil Smith, who created and designed the DMC Elite decks, for another British magician, the UK mentalist, Peter Turner. And it is, I believe it's marked. Yes, it is marked. Not sure who printed them, if it's Cardamundi or USB-C, I can't tell. We'll find out eventually. It's got an interesting, that design inspired well, by the Ouija board. Looks pretty cool. Nice red color, lots of details. I like it. Faces are basically standard from what I've seen. And it is a bit pricey. $20 on the resale price, but I got it for the wholesale price, fortunately, before they sold out. So I'm happy about that. I like it. I suppose we'll see. Then there is the House of the Rising Spade from Lorenzo. It is coming today to Kickstarter. It looks pretty cool. I think there's two different decks. One is being printed by USPC. One is being printed by Cartamundi. As you can see right here, nice artwork. We'll look at it some more next week. Apparently, this other guy got a prototype to review. I ain't get no prototype. Apparently, I'm not that special anymore. But I look forward to seeing more. I will be posting, I guess, a teaser video later on my channel at some point in time. Next up, we got the Illusionist deck, the E deck, the Illusionist team deck is actually available now on Illusionist website if you get the email link. It's either you go for that or you go for a sale where you can get limited decks apparently on sale, whatever. So that's kind of interesting. I don't have the link here, so I get solely the page, unfortunately. Not like you get to see a whole lot. The back design isn't too exciting, though. Black Lightning, I missed this one on Kickstarter earlier. For some reason, it didn't show up with playing cards. It is back. This is the third attempt now. He's kind of jumped up and down with funding goals, and it's still not going to fund. It's horrible, generic faces, a very generic back design, even though the lightning bolt is gold foil. It's being done by a 14-year-old kid who obviously has no experience. I have concerns with a 14-year-old kid, being involved with the project and fulfillment and stuff like that. To be printed by expert playing cards. He's canceled it twice. He's going to cancel it again. I'm sure it's not going to fund. Casual playing cards V2. I probably mentioned this one already from paperclubs.com. It's not bad. Gold, metallic inks on the faces and backs. Very shiny. I like it. And then we got some stuff from Bomb Magic. We got Playfair 2nd edition now available in this orange color, or yellow as they call it. To me, that's not yellow, that's orange. Very simple bad design. Yes, I'm getting it. I know, but it's just a completionist thing. I got all these other previous colors they put out. Figured I might as well get this one as well. So I think I have the black one. Pretty sure I do. Next we got the Ars deck from Takeshi Taniguchi, also available. It was previously available in red and blue, still available in red and blue, but it's also now available in the yellow, orange color, and black. So I'm down with that. It's a nice simple back design. Reminds me of, some USPC backs, like the fan backs and the tally holes and stuff like that. So I like it. I'm definitely getting it. And there's one more new one from Bomb Magic. It is the Miss Cindy deck. It's a bad design. It's a chick. It says Miss Cindy. It's got a whole bunch of writing on there for some reason. It's in an orange color again. It says that all men will fall in love with Cindy. Right. Well, so far they've only sold 6, so that's not a good sign. It is inspired by Playboy and Silver Slipper playing cards. So that's cool. Hopefully they don't come out with 8 different colors. Very simple Joker. It just says Miss Cindy. Simple tuck case and everything. There's bombmagic.tw. That, I think, is it for this week. And we'll see you next week with more. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if or when I'm going to do my video next week, because my sister's going to be here next week and it's the Easter long weekend. I'll try to get something out. It might be Thursday. I might do a video. just to get it done. Who knows? We'll see. But stay tuned. I will try to do a video for next week. Comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.